Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a starter on a 2018 Kia Optima. Customer stated that the car would not turn on. They had replaced the battery and the vehicle still wasn't turning on. And they got it towed into the shop. We checked fuses, we checked all the electrical. Everything seems to be okay and do in fact leading to the starter itself. So just follow along. So all I've done so far is just remove the engine cover and then disconnected the negative battery terminal. And right now is just getting all these clips out from these connections because we have to remove the intake manifold in order to get that out. So I disconnected electrical cables, these coolant lines for the intake, and various other connectors along here that you will, when you go ahead and start doing it yourself, you're going to need to remove as well. All right, another part of this is removing this little duct, this hose that goes to the intake box. It's just a 10 millimeter socket. You remove that out of the way. And then there are 5 bolts for the intake manifold itself, a combination of bolts and nuts. They are 12 millimeter. So like I mentioned, there was those five bolts, or 3 bolts, and then the 2 nuts that go here for the that holds the intake manifold in place. Once you get that, like I said, I would just remove the throttle body, these cooler lines I disconnected, and then you can leave this module in place. These lines that you see here can stay, the vacuum lines, but on the bottom you will have to get these bolts out. They're also 12 millimeters, and you have to get through it from the bottom of the vehicle. So you can get them. You have to remove the splash guard, and if you have one, and then you'll be able to see them right. They sit right above the engine filter or filter housing, and then right above that you'll see the bracket with the 2 bolts that are 12 millimeters again. And then now you have access to your starter. All right, once you there's only 2 bolts that go into the removing the old starter, right here and here, and that's a 14 millimeter. It's fairly accessible. You just might have to move some of the hoses out of the way, but other than that, this is the old starter. And then for the procedure to putting everything back, obviously starter, 2 bolts, torque them down to spec, which will be in the comment section or in the description of the video. And then your various connections and wiring harnesses and intake and all that good stuff. All right, so what I found to not drop or loose any of these bolts is just have a magnet and start the wash the nuts and then the bolts as well. Get them there. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting trying to get them in there, and then they fall, and you're just going to get frustrated at the end. But nice and easy, simple, with a magnet, and then we're going to drop them. Like I said, just remember Oh, one thing I've obviously, um, when you go and replace a part like a starter, there's a way when you get the new one that you can go ahead and test it, right? You have, for this starter in particular, you have your 12 volts connected to your little solenoid here from the battery, and this is the switch that when you turn the key, it provides the 12 volts to the solenoid, and then it gets the car to start, or the starter to come out, and then engage and start the engine. Because we have gotten bad parts right off the shelf, even though they're new, right? That's one thing I did before I installed it, was test a new one, to make sure that it was going to work. Because last thing you want is, bam, go through all this work, put everything back together, and go and try to turn the car on and it doesn't work. And before you start second guessing yourself and thinking maybe it's something else, that's just a quick way that you can check to make sure that the new starter is working correctly. So right now it's the moment of truth. All right. Uh, like, thanks again, guys. As always, if you have any comments or anything, or have a specific vehicle that you want us to take a look at, I'm planning on doing a new series of where on the weekends I go to the junkyard and I just take things apart. One, because I think information, everybody should have access to information, and it's just something that I could do to help out with the community. So if you guys need or are looking for something to do, and there's no really YouTube videos out there, you guys can message us here on our YouTube or Instagram and let us know what vehicle and what kind of part or component you're trying to look at. And on a weekend, I can go and to the local junkyard and start taking apart and recording myself doing those procedures, like I said, just to have information for everybody to have. But again, thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time.